Chanda and the rest, but we also are looking at a bit of action from Kakamega, I am told now. Alan Ochanda, we had lost you earlier on, but how is it in as far as the police presence is concerned? There's a particular regalia that these protesters are expected to be wearing. Please bring us up to speed in as far as these protests in Kakamega are concerned. Live from Kakamega.
These are particular cohort of age group have been pouring on the streets of Kakamega, now converging here at the Kakamega Approved School, where you can see from the placards they are carrying quite elaborate message here from the day before yesterday when that particular bill was being tabled in Parliament. And so today we are expecting that the members of Parliament will be now partaking in the voting exercises. So let's just talk to some of the members of these particular cohorts here to just tell us what they expect during the voting exercise later in the day. Maybe just tell us your name so briefly, because we have other persons to also just address. Maybe your name and what you expect today.
Youth power. Mi naitwa Desmond. I'm Desmond. I'm a youth from Kakamega. Today we'll be having the voting exercise. We told our members of parliament, in fact they are our employees. Tumeambia hawa watu tumeandika kazi pale bunge. Go and reject that bill. We have said we are not accepting an amended bill. We are rejecting every clause. Tunasema hivi ya kwamba you cannot bring a bill where kijana mimi nikae kwetu nifike 25 nikulipe ushuru. Ushuru ya nini? Wewe babangu amegombana kuhusu hiyo kweli? Have you seen anyone rioting about the taxes being paid at home? We have so many issues that are supposed to be handled as a country, where some of these punitive taxes na sanitary towels. Watu wa bodaboda wenye waliambiwa serikali ni yao, sahi hao ndio wanafinywa. Mama mboga yeye ndiye anafinywa pale kwa ground. Comrades power. Youth power. Youth power. Wacha tusikize mwenzangu hapa, akona views zake pia.
My name is John. My name is CN Kakamega. Hapa tuko na youth wote kutoka Kakamega County, all the way from Likuyani to Butere. Now my youth wote wako na one declaration. Declaration is we have 12 members of parliament from Kakamega, plus 1 women rep. We are expecting 13 votes against this bill. Members of parliament from Kakamega, do not take a bribe to sell your people. Tumeteseka, tumenyanyaswa, wamama mboga wanaumia, youth wanaumia. Tunasema reject the financial bill 2024.
So pengine maybe a lady here, maybe just tell us the name.
Bwana Ruto kwani hutaki tu? Bwana Ruto hataki tunyeshe because of why? How can you put tax on sanitary towels whereby 40% of our girls are lacking those sanitary towels right now? No, it is 40% because right now 40% of our girls are lacking sanitary towels. They are not going to school because of lack of sanitary towels, since it's going at 65 bob. But what about ikifika 125? Anataka tutumie nini? We are not going to accept this bill. It has to be rejected. Yes.
Yes, I want to address the president. Yesterday you said the youth, the Generation Z can demonstrate, but institution will make the law. Let me tell you, Mr. President, it's true institutions make the law. But don't forget that these youth and the people are the one who elected you to the high offices that you are holding. Vijana hata kushika mimba inakuwa tabu. Vijana power. We reject the finance bill in totality.
Because of time, we shall still be catching up at the 11th at 11 a.m. during the Kiswahili bulletin. But from what they're actually talking about is that they are rejecting the bill in totality. And of course, remember that there was a proposal to edit or rather amend some clauses which were seen to be more contentious. But according to them, they want it thrown out in totality.
Well, thank you very much, Alan Ochanda. We have heard from the agitated citizens all the way in Kakamega, of course, talking about rejecting all the clauses, and they're very specific, saying they expect 13 votes against the bill. But of course, Alan, you have said we'll bring this coverage again in Kiswahili at around 11 a.m. And as we continue with this conversation, the operations under the Office of the President will be having a cut of around 451 million in as far as the proposed expenditure cut by the National Treasury for the financial